In today's video, I'm going to teach you why softball throwing needs to adopt sidearm throws as part of its everyday practice. So sidearm throwing in softball is really important because the field's small, the game is fast, but it's a skill that's undertaught and underutilized. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Coach Dan Blewett. I do tons of softball throwing drill videos, throwing mechanics videos. I have online courses that teach you start to finish, how to analyze your mechanics. Links are below if you're interested in those. And I'm here to help you improve your game. And for me, it's a way for me to give back because I used to be a baseball academy owner. I taught tons of softball players and baseball players over the years. And I'm really interested in helping you, wherever you are, just improve your game and work on what matters most. So again, today, let's talk about sidearm throwing because I think this is one of the most undertaught aspects of the game, and it's a really critical throw for all positions. So as a catcher, you will have to throw sidearm when you're running out to scoop up a bunt and have to make a really quick throw without setting your feet, bringing it back to center and all that. So when you get a bunt that's kind of far out there, you might have to barehand it, pick it up, and throw it the way you are, and you can't do that overhand. So that throw is something that needs to be in your repertoire. Outfielders, you might not think like that you need a sidearm throw, and in general I would agree, except the field again is really, really small. So I've watched in games, the right or left fielders charging, and it's a ball that just like barely squeaks through, and they're running up, and now they think they're going to throw home, but then it's 2-2-2, and now they have to throw to second, and they've got a ton of momentum, and the throw's not that far, so the sidearm throw makes sense for them in that situation. So I think it's worth practicing even for outfielders as well, and obviously for infielders. These are the big reasons that you have to throw sidearm. Number one, the field is small. For throws that are less than 50, 60 feet, sidearm is much, much easier. It's just a quick throw. You pull your shoulder back, you pull your elbow back, and then you release. So it's a very quick, it's your fastest possible throw, sidearm is. It's way faster than getting your front shoulder up, pulling your front shoulder down, and then getting your arm into this tilted position. Sidearm is just boom, boom, and it's on its way. So that's number one. The field is small, and it's sidearm is your quickest throw. It's just like, think of it being like a gunslinger. You might have your rifle for really long shots if you're like back in a Western movie. But if you're in like a situation where you got to like pull out your pistol, that's what your sidearm throw is. It's your really quick throw. And we all know that, right? The other thing is, again, because the field is so small, you're going to charge balls a lot. And when you're running, your shoulders are going to be level. And I'll link to it below. I have another video on shoulder tilt and why it's important. But the short story is your arm angle always will match your shoulder tilt. So you can't throw overhand, like over the top like this, with your shoulders being level. It physically doesn't work. So if you're on the run, when you're on the run, your shoulders are going to be level. You're not going to be running with tilted shoulders, right? So when you're on the run, your arm angle has to match. If you try to throw overhand, you will just push the ball and you won't throw it very hard at all. So when you're on the run, all those throws have to be sidearm. Your body is going to force you to do it. Otherwise, you're going to throw with poor mechanics and push it. So because the game is so fast and you're going to charge so many balls because girls are speeding down the line, those throws pretty much have to be sidearm. They have to be. Then when you're a second baseman or you're a shortstop and you have a quick feed throw to second base, especially if you're a second baseman, you have to go that way. You have to pivot and throw. That throw has to be sidearm as well because you're going to pivot and your shoulders are going to be downward sloped. And again, you can't throw overhand when your shoulders are sloped this way towards your arm. You've got to throw a sub sidearm essentially from there. So when you're throwing it quick, so here's the math I want you to think about it. Small field equals quick throws. Quick throws equals level shoulders. And then quick throws also means on the move, and on the move equals level shoulders. All this stuff adds up to sidearm throws being one of your most often used tools as a softball infielder. So here's how you can do that. Number one, I've preached about softball, about sidearm throwing a ton on this channel for fast pitch players. It's really, really important. But here are a couple fixes that if you're saying, hey, I'm a coach and my players aren't very good at this, what should I do? Here's what I would do. Number one, the full-size softball is a little more difficult. Everyone knows that it's big, right? I would, number one, recommend either practicing with 11-inch softballs just for like maybe 10 throws in your pregame. Maybe you just hit them some 10-inch softballs and they work on making those throws that way just to get comfortable with it, because smaller balls, it does make it easier to work on changing your mechanics. Number two, Baseballs or wiffle balls, all of them are good. They can throw just as part of their warm-ups. They can just chuck wiffle balls at each other. Baseballs work great. A baseball is 5 ounces versus around 7 ounces, and there's actually like a little bit of a range, like 6.7 to 7.2. These are all 5 ounces, and much easier to handle. So these are going to feel lighter. They're going to feel a lot more confident throwing these. There's nothing wrong with throwing a baseball. There's nothing wrong with throwing an 11-inch softball from time to time. As just think of them as training devices rather than the in-game device. You don't have to always stay with the regulation size softball. Again, this is just a training tool. In baseball, this is obviously the game ball, but in softball, this is the game ball, but this is just a training tool for softball players. This can be a training tool for baseball players. And baseball players do throw softball sometimes. Pitchers do to get feel for different stuff, and it's a weighted ball as well. So there can be some advantages of throwing softballs, 11-inch softballs, and even wiffle balls just for fun. You could have a station where they're just on the run. They just throw into a net. There's almost crushed my pen holder right here. But they can just be on the run, throwing into a net as one of your stations in practice. It's a great way to do it. But don't be afraid of using smaller, lighter baseballs or variants, whatever it is. The other thing is practice this in pregame, practice it between every inning. So when your players go out there between the fourth inning and they're getting their ground balls and they're tossing them over, make them say, hey, you're going to get one in the middle and throw it overhand, one in the middle, throw it sidearm, and then you're going to make one forehand on the run and throw it on the run, sidearm, make a backhand on the run, throw it sidearm, and then run either left or run either right and make a really tough throw as well. Force them to make the tough throws in between innings and make it part of their pregame routine as well. The more you can mix these drills in, A, they're fun. And if you just let the girls know, hey, it's not a big deal if you throw some away. No one cares. It's practice. The more you do it in practice, the fewer errors you're going to make in the game. That's just the way it works, okay? So I really want you to I think this is a cultural shift that needs to happen in softball. It needs to happen in fast pitch. These throws need to improve. We all know that throwing mechanics are not as good as they should be. But learning sidearm, I think, is one of those really crucial aspects of this because everyone's trying to throw every ball overhand, and the body's saying, I can't throw overhand when I'm on the run. I can't throw overhand when you ask me to do it really fast. It doesn't work. Let me throw the ball sidearm, and you're going to get more oomph on it. Your arm's going to feel better. You're going to make stronger, crisper, faster, quick, accurate throws, and that's what everyone wants. Again, the field is small. It means we need quick throws. Small equals quick. Quick equals level shoulders. Level shoulders means a sidearm throw. All right. So hopefully this video helped. Again, I'm Coach Dan Blewett. Definitely hit the like button and the subscribe button for me today. Check out my online courses for softball throwing, which are also in the description links below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you here in my next video.